Hey, Jerry, what do cars and humans both have in common?
That's easy. They both have tailpipe emissions.
Tailpipe emissions.
We even have the machine out in the shop.
Well,
it has a probe, too.
now we're back to the colonic again.
Oh, man, that's a video from a long time
I even got the gloves.
No!
No, really.
We both need alignments?
Yeah, we both need alignments, but
Yeah.
we both have ball and socket joints. Just
Wow.
like you have a shoulder and a hip joint, cars have ball and socket joints. Check this out. This one's bad. This is not a good one, right? It
Okay,
rolls around like
so
this.
what's really interesting is when you're doing that, keep your hand still
Yeah.
so you can see how this moves up and down.
Got it.
It's not supposed to do that. This is significantly worn out.
It's
Now,
supposed to be able to move, but it's not supposed to move like that.
and here's one that really moved a lot.
This one here moved so much they came apart.
It actually broke the socket joint.
And this thing is actually cracked on the inside. It's completely cracked. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's
hard
cracked
to
in
see.
there.
So what happens
Not
with-
supposed to come apart. Just like your hip joint or your shoulder joint are not supposed to come apart either.
So in cars, the most common ball and socket joints are ball joints. Of course, that's why they're called ball joints. They also are tie rods, tie rod ends, idler arms, pinion arms, some accelerator linkages. Okay, but I want you to notice that the
Technical term, accelerator linkage.
Yeah, that's before they moved to cables or electronic. Now, most accelerator systems are fly-by-wire. They're completely connected by electronics only. But most of the things on your vehicle that have ball and socket joints are suspension and steering components, and it's very, 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 very important that we check those when your vehicle comes in for either the annual state inspection or during the front end alignment. That's why we always do a special program for front end alignments, because we want to make sure that your ball joints don't break. And I'm going to be throwing pictures up of what happens when an upper or lower ball joint will break while you're driving down the road.
So just imagine that your hip joint breaks.
That's painful.
You can't walk. It's like there's no steering whatsoever.
Right.
You fall over basically. And a vehicle does the same thing.
It falls over?
Well, it falls. Yeah.
It actually does.
The
What
wheel
happens is
is going to go one way or the other, and it's going to break an axle or break some more stuff on it. So it's very important that if there's play in the ball and socket like this one here,
it's about to break.
it's about to break, and you must get that fixed. That is a safety item that is, if you don't do that, you could die and you could kill other people around you if your vehicle swerves into theirs. It's a serious thing.
Do you remember we were driving to work one morning, and that young man, he had just got his driver's license. He was driving, doesn't matter where he was, but he was driving, and we happened to be going in the opposite direction, and it was the first time in my life I actually witnessed a ball joint break. He went over a pretty big bump, and the ball joint came loose, and the tire came almost completely off the vehicle, and the sparks were flying as the vehicle was skidding to a stop. Remember that?
I do remember.
And I zipped around. I came around and told the guy, I said, "Here, listen, get your phone, record this, start taking pictures." And he goes, "My dad's going to kill me." I said, "Well, take a video of me, because I saw it happen. You did nothing wrong. The vehicle needed some repair."
It should have been repaired before that happened.
Oh yeah, and it always worries me when I see young drivers just given a vehicle without it being inspected properly. That poor kid, had he been on the highway, who knows how devastating that would have been.
Yeah,
right?
that would have been horrible.
He had no control. He had no control over that vehicle. And thank God it was in a school zone. He was only doing 20 miles an hour, and he hit that bump. And that's what happens is the gravity holds the socket into, or the joint into the socket, and when you hit that bump, it pops it out, and it won't go back in.
It's
so
like
it,
a very
it just
severe
shoots.
dislocation, and that can't be put back in together. You actually have to buy a new one and have a new one installed.
Yeah, so ball joints, tie rod ends, tie rods, control arms, all these things, they're all suspension, they're all steering, they're all dangerous when they break. So please bring your vehicles in. We'll do a free, I'm going to give it away this time. We're going to give a free front end inspection on you, on your vehicle, not on you.
Your vehicle.
On your vehicle, just to make sure that your car is safe.
We're not doing the tailpipe inspection either.
Not on you or the car, but
Emissions only for the vehicles.
that's right, only for the vehicles. But please bring your cars in. We'll be happy to do a free inspection for you to make sure that your vehicle is safe or your child's vehicle is safe. We want as many safe vehicles on the road. This car was driving down the road when it broke. This car was driving down the road when it almost broke. There's a lot of dangerous vehicles out there, and it's our job to get them off the road as quickly and easily as we can.
And fix them quickly and easily and get them back out on the road safely.
Boom, and that's how we do it here at the auto shop.
Boom. So yes, schedule an appointment to get your free inspection for not the state inspection, but the front end alignment inspection.
Yeah.
And at 972-578-0588.
No, they're not going to inspect it there. They got to call there
call
for the appointment.
Yeah, call.
And check us out online. Make an appointment online at www.theautoshop.com. I'm Jerry. This is Dr. Laura.
You like my orange gloves? Happy pumpkin!
Oh my God, you're early on that, but I like it. I like how you're
they're
working.
They're orange. They remind me of pumpkins.
I thought I was the pumpkin.
All right.
All right, everybody. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
Click the like button.
Subscribe. More importantly, bring us your cars.